Hey Spuddies, Potatomcwhiskey here and welcome to Let's Play Imperator Rome. So we are in the process of conquering France and Spain, and we took a little bit of a bite out of this sort of Austria-Hungary area over here. Kind of Austria and Hungary is like this kind of a area-ish. Took a little bite out of them. And I think it's time to take care of whoever this is, Can't see their name. They are Techosasia. However, I need to expand some of my armies. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 Principes, 2 Velites, and 2 Auxilia over here. The Principes will probably be coming from a faraway place. Let's have a look. Where's the nearest place you can recruit Principes? Just there, actually. And I think I'd like another army stack before I fight this war, because if I look at this alliance chain, we're going to be fighting a lot of people. There's a few little nations down here. I could probably knock these guys out of the war pretty quick, knock these 2 guys out of the war pretty quick too, and then work on knocking these guys out of the war, and then kind of come up here and see if I can tidy up this. So I think to start with, I might move my army up here to take care of this. Although this guy has much fewer allies, actually, which would make this a little bit easier for me. So perhaps we'll do that. We'll declare war on Senonia. Let's get a couple of our armies up here on the border with Senonia. And then we'll recruit a new army over here. Sorry, did I mess that up? I think I messed that up. There. Okay, and then we've got this army stack who's going to hang out over here for the fight with whatever they're called. We'll bring you in here. And then we're going to recruit a new army. A new 16 stack. Throw down the Velites there. Take a couple months. We'll let time go by. Oh, now I could do another one of these. I think Unrest is probably still my best move. The people over here are super upset because of just generally unhappy pops, but that's okay. We have a little bit of a negative loyalty over here, but that's, again, fine. As long as we're not getting negative loyalty in a bunch of different places, we should be fine. And, yeah. Once this light infantry is recruited, we'll start building up another stack to invade from this direction. Alrighty, so let us recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Used up a decent chunk of our manpower, but that's fine. Let's see, National Tribesman output. I think I want to save. I would maybe like to wait for this discipline. It would give me a chance for my aggressive expansion to drain too. We're taking a bunch of attrition here because these guys are all walking together. Get them separated. I'll walk you over here. And then up here too. So you're going there. You're going to here, and you are going to here. I've almost got another 18 stack of troops. I feel like the 18 stack is like a pretty reasonable number. It's within the supply limit of the local area. It's like just outside of the supply limit for a lot of these places, but it's small enough that we won't take too much attrition, and big enough to pack a punch. So I think we want to try and take out... This is their army. So we want to try and get a hit on them early. We'll get our 2 stacks here to try and knock these guys out of the war early. Take 2 years of unrest. $1,000 gold? I guess we ransomed our guy for 1,000 gold. I don't even remember who we gave that money to. But we got him back. Probably a country that doesn't even exist anymore. That money was just burnt to the ground. Not to worry. It'll all work out in the end. Let's go up to speed 5 while we wait for our armies to get into position. I might wait for a little bit more manpower to recover too, because we are burning it as we march. This is your job. You need to like take that on. Cavalry did the job. The AI armies needs a scooch of work. Let's see here, charisma. 1,000 gold. Hell yes, I will take 1,000 gold. I am more than happy to take 1,000 gold. Can you stop? Break up this attrition train that you have going. Losing 2,000 manpower a month because you guys don't know how to like march together. Jesus. Okay, this legion over here has no leader. I guess I could just recruit to it. Fill out the infantry and heavy infantry and then just assign it to the region. And that'll take care of like... It's probably too large of an army, really, in all honesty. But it'll cut into that. Alrighty. I'd like to get up to 100,000 manpower before I begin the war. Oh. Sinonia no longer exists. Well then. Well, they exist, but not in the way that I needed them to. I need someone who's not at war. This guy, Ambaria, we could declare war on. If we declared war on Ambaria... Treveria is protecting them. North Santonia, are you too big now? You're being protected by Amorica. Parisia still exists. Ugh, these like awkward alliance chains. What are you? You're also protected by Amorica. Oh man. Helvia is looking real weird. If we look at the political map mode of Helvia, we declared war. These guys would be called in. Torigia. They would be called in. They would be called in. This actually looks like a pretty reasonable war that we could do some damage and expand with. So let's get a army making its way over here. Get an army making its way down here. And we'll declare war on Helvia. First, we have to get these two armies to a reasonable position. Man, that's just awkwardness. Trying to, like, fight a reasonable war where, like, people's territories are fairly contiguous and there's no civil wars or other wars going on, because fighting a war against someone while they're in a war gets really awkward and messy because you can't occupy the land that's occupied by someone else. Oh god, stop. We're just piling on money now. Okay, now they should be reasonably separated. A Trevisian civil war ended. You know what? I'm actually just going to get the war started already. The sooner I get it started, the more I'll be committed to an action. We're wasting potential aggressive expansion decay here. Alright, so this is who we are at war with. Definitely want to take care of all this. I want to take care of this. And I want to take care of this little splotch. I might feed this area to my vassal. Although, I have to be careful because if they get too big, they might not want to be my vassal anymore. Okay, these guys have 82 cohorts. Let's see if we can catch some of them. Now, these are definitely public enemy number 1 over here. Get rid of these guys. A lot of cohorts. Compared to like this place that has 8. And go conquer that. You get the hell up here. I've got a 2k stack over here I can't do anything with, and then an 18 stack over here. I'm going to bring these guys up actually to fight the good fight. I think that might not be a bad move. Although I have a stack in the area. Unit lacks access. Oh, you are a independent army. And that is outside of the Celtica region. You just do what you do. Awesome, we already sieged this down. Capturing pops. And they instantaneously... Oh no, that's a different revolt. Okay, that's the Macedonian revolt. Can you take these guys on? Likely that we lose this fight. We do have a lot of morale now. What are the odds that you can force march there? If we lose this fight, they're going to get a huge tick of morale, which is annoying. I want this army to retreat to a normal place. Religious faction is now in control. Lack of a governor here. Researcher needed. We'll grab him. You'll be fine in charge of here. That's okay. For the Celtica region. We won a battle over here. To somewhat be expected. We're actually defenders. There's a second stack on the way. You're sieging that down, okay. We won a battle over here. We won this siege. So we have all the war score we need. Can you go liberate this fortress? What are you doing? Who are you assigned to? Are you assigned to me? You go take on that fort. Provincial army is on its defense. You head up for the assist. You've done your job up here, actually. You've almost conquered all this. You can grab that capital. We could probably piece those guys out. Awesome. Looks like we're going to catch them there. Keep pushing along. Probably should let you heal up a bit. But it's mostly the light infantry that are damaged. And their job is mainly to be a morale soak. There's no general in charge of this army. I'll put whoever I can find. Okay, it's just my navies that lack. We won a battle here. Push forward. Can you catch these? Oh, they're coming to fight us. For some reason... Oh, you are a governor army. That's fine, you did your job. We should win these battles. We're sieging these guys down. We've sieged this down. Let's go clean up these things. What is this little chunk of land being annoying here? Let's just build a fort right beside the Romans. Victorious again. Oh, that's going to be a closer one. I think we did win it in the end. Go siege. Captured a bunch of people in war. Is there anyone we have fully occupied yet? Not quite. I will accept all these trade deals. You go handle this. Lost our governor in Cisalpine Gaul. That's unfortunate because we're going to have to try and switch him around again. I want to take someone who's relatively young. 16 years old, greedy. He does get local pop growth though. And unfortunately, he has decided to reset all of my efforts in here for the cultural liberation of the Roman people of Cisalpine Gaul. Or is this Transalpine Gaul? I can't remember. This is Cisalpine Gaul. I mean, I'll leave him. I'll leave him to it for now. Seems fine. It's mostly Roman anyway, so we're getting most of the benefits we need. We'll come back and tidy that up later. I don't want to spend too many of my oratory points. This guy is really young though, so if I put it in place early, I'll get maximum benefits from it. What is the culture looking like? I mean, in this region, there's very few. I mean, in this province, there's very few non-Roman pops. But religiously, it's fine too. So I think actually the best thing to do here will be to run civilization effort. Get the civilization value of these areas up a bit, because they're not quite at max. Run that for a while, and then any things we run later will be more effective. Then, for example, over here, we're pretty well converted to the Roman culture. There's a few pops left with the wrong culture. I think it's good to start transitioning away from tribesmen now, as the thingy increases. Oh, having a tribal vassal makes your tribesmen happier. But yeah, I think again, here we're going to do civilization effort. In here, it's almost entirely Roman, which is what we want. So we just want to get rid of tribesmen. So let's do a similar thing. civilization effort. Over here, culturally, I know I'm in the middle of a war. We're mostly culture group. There's some Venetian pops, which the happiness output is like a 50% boost. I think I would like to get rid of all these tribesmen. So I think that's going to be a civilization effort from me here. Over here, mostly Roman, but still a little bit of the wrong culture knocking around. But he's already doing civilization effort, which I'm okay with. And similarly here, civilization effort is actually totally fine. I don't feel a need to change that. This I do feel the need to change. Because there's a lot of tribes in here. If we do civilization effort, that will increase nice and rapidly. And then the final one is down here. Mostly Roman. There's a few pops or all sorts of different things. But yeah, civilization effort. Just to get rid of those last few tribesmen. And bring up the civilization rate. Although there aren't actually that many tribesmen here. I'd still like to get rid of them. I want to bring down. I've been picking up more and more tribesmen. I want to get rid of them. I also need to start maybe getting more freemen. But for now, that should be fine. Okay, back to the war. We did a little bit of management because that governor died. You capture this place. Where's this guy's capital? Hold on. Who is this person? Where is your capital? We captured the garrison. I think we can sue this guy for peace. Give me this province. Give me your money. Get you out of the war. Reduce our aggressive expansion. Then we can bring this army up around to here to fight the good fight. Captured this. That means I can piece these guys out too. I'm going to do a different path with these guys. I'm going to walk over here, then down here, and then up here. Just to make sure they're separated from that other one. We did just get a military advance, which is a discipline boost. The next military advance, out of curiosity, will be supply limit. Ooh, I like that. And fort maintenance. Those are two ones that I would really, really like. Starting experience is quite good. We have so much money, it's actually kind of silly. Can you get up over there? Conquer that. Now, the primary war goal is Helvia, who we have fully occupied. Just need to take more little bites out of things. They're stealing my pops over here, but that's fine. You go deal with that. I think I've come out on top though. Yeah. Currently, I'm up to 11 slaves compared to their 1 stolen. Province import routes, definitely want that, and convert. I actually want all 3 of those. Buy my resources, yes please. So I think now I just need to fully occupy these guys, and then I own them. This army could be useful too. This is the one that died, that got killed earlier, or lost a battle earlier rather. It's probably a more accurate way to say it. War propaganda, war score. Oh, barbarians rose. They're going for here, and there is a fort here. There's actually an army nearby to fight them off. Catch them if we can. Oh no! I don't have an army over here to deal with this now. I'll settle them probably. Demand surrender. Okay, we stole a pop. We're big and we're scary and we are Rome. Right, so we fully occupied this guy. That means we can sue for peace. Take all of his provinces, take 10, aggressive expansion, put his characters to the sword. And we do open ourselves up for some awkwardness later on, but for now, should be perfectly fine. Our borders are messy, I will say that. Our borders are very, very messy. But we are in the process of cleaning them up. Let's also piece out this guy. Put them to the sword. Can you kill that? Do what you gotta do. Okay, we wiped those guys out without having to demand their surrender. Okay. Yeah, I think things are coming along nicely. We got a slave out of that. God, everyone just wants to buy my stuff. So I think we've pieced out everyone who matters. I don't think I can take this guy's territory. I could probably tribal vassal him. But you can't integrate tribal vassals. So I'm probably just... Wait, Macedon declared war on me? Oh, Macedon declared war on me. Huh. That's going to require some attention from me. Right. So let's get this war done. I'll take these 2 provinces and take a bunch of gold, and that'll be just that. So now, because we're not in an aggressive war, we're still losing aggressive expansion. Even though we're going to be taking territory from them. Alright. I need to get my armies down to these ports to get them transported. So let's get this army stack down to here. You're going to go here. You're going to go here. And you're going to go here. We'll get those armies transported. Should I hire mercs? I'm undecided on mercing up here. We'll hold off for now. Might be able to just transport troops over here. Probably should have left a stack of troops here, but we should be able to take a huge bite out of Macedon here. Because we got connected territory. Interesting little harbor over there. You're taking attrition. Let's just get them all moving in the direction of the coast. Make sure they're not governor armies. You're a governor army. You're not a governor army. Out to sea. I guess I can assign like a week. Military access granted. Revoked. Get you guys into the boat. Get you landed over here. And then do the same with these. Civic advance. You should really... Oh, you're a governor troop, so you kind of do whatever you want. The civic advance, I definitely want province import routes, because that's going to let me spend my civic power on more trade routes if I wish. Converting pop cost is good, because it makes my religious power go further. And then freeman promotion cost is good, because it makes my oratory power go further if I choose to do promotions. Let's see, national unrest. I definitely want that. Definitely want national unrest. Ruler popularity gain I could live without. Let's do some citizen conversion here. Since that's the thing that's like... Citizens are the ones who give us research efficiency, so the happier we can make them, the better. And it'll also make our omen power stronger, because we'll lower the religious unity penalty. A lot of this omen power. Now we are only doing citizens right now. It's okay, we should start seeing blobs of our religion appearing. Little blobs, but there'll be some time to get all these places converted, to get our religious unity up. Right now it's super low, but in time we will get it to a better place. I need like a crappy leader for this. You're my ruler. Get on those boats. You, on the other hand, I want you to walk over there. I want you to walk over there too. Boats. I meant to click on the boats. And we will land troops here. It'll take a bit of time. You're on both. You're moving. I can finally delete you. You don't need them. Or I don't need them. Tempted to deassign these and assign them to the war. Macedon's going to be a harder fight because they're actually ahead of me in tech by 2 levels because they're a smaller nation. They've had better time to tech up. But I'm still feeling pretty confident. They've got a 40k stack here. What's the supply limit in this area? It's like really big, so we're going to probably move armies in stacks of 2. You go meet these armies up here. I told you to go somewhere. Please do it when you are told to do the thing. Yeah, but now we have import routes everywhere. Apparently he hired mercenaries over here, but they're like... Okay, he is using shock. Which means it wouldn't be a bad idea to use something that counters shock. Like bottleneck. We're going to be moving in stacks of 36 because the supply limit's a bit higher over here. Now I don't know if it takes into account the fact that I've got 2 units selected. No, it doesn't. But I'm pretty sure the supply limits stay above 30 in and around here, and if they don't, we'll only take minimal attrition anyway. Okay, where... You 2 guys... Get over here. These ports. Okay, we would rather defend in the hills here. Even if we're heavily outnumbered. If they hit us, even if we take a big attrition tick. Yeah, look at that. We obliterated them. We countered their tactic. That means they're taking a bunch of damage while having a huge penalty to their own attack. They are bringing in reinforcements, but even my light infantry are only beginning to crumble. Oh man, we're like the combination of the terrain and the general advantage and rolling like decently. We had to have like obliterated. He's missing 30,000 manpower. I'd really like to get this military idea. National unrest. I'm tempted to hire these 2 merc stacks and use them to just run riot up here. And use my main army to fight in Greece. I mean, I can afford them. Let's do it. Let's just head up this way. You take care of that and then go there. He's got stacks of mercs that he's just like walking around paying for, not doing anything with though. That's good news for me. Get out onto the boats. So yeah, they're like down to like nothing. But every month that we are not making progress, I'm gonna retreat them back here. We killed 30,000, we lost 14,000. That was a huge win for us. Even though we technically lost, he took way more war exhaustion. And I feel like we generally did a lot better than they did. We just had no armies in the area to reinforce, which was unfortunate. You should hang on. We should win this battle, even if we're like outnumbered, right? Yeah, it's like a quick wipe or whatever it's called. Bring some more troops down. We're gonna burn through manpower in this war. That is one thing. That's the nice thing. That's why I like using like 15-ish as a supply weight, because you can combine them together and they're not huge. Whereas if I was using like 20s, it would go up to 40s. And like the supply limit in here like is around 30-ish. So I feel like 2 stacks of a 15 weight army is like just about right. No, they're 16 weight, so it's like, you know, slightly bigger, but yeah, I feel like I made the right choices. Need a researcher with good religious skill. This guy is not really useful for much else, so I'll put him in charge there. Okay, got 2 more armies coming down. I got 2 more armies walking over to ports. I'm just curious, like, is he gonna get when he gets here, is he gonna get military access? I mean, I have the money to hire even more mercs. I don't think he does. Yeah, he's burning cash like crazy. Whereas I could just, you know, I could hire one of these stacks over here. These like super duper insane stacks. I definitely need to keep control of the province of Achaia, which is over here. I want to make sure that he doesn't get control of that, so that I have war score, so I can piece him out. That to me is important. You're supposed to drop them off there, buddy. These guys are recuperating. His manpower is also like really bad compared to mine. Yeah, I have almost 3 times the manpower. That means I can take 3 times as many losses as him and just be fine. And his mercs are poorly positioned, whereas mine are in like position to actually fight. Let's get both of these boats. One to here. One. God damn it. I clicked, but it didn't like go through. One to here, deselect, then one to here, deselect. Got it. Let's go up to speed 4. I'm feeling confident. We can get this siege down pretty quick. It's only a level 1 fort. It is in mountains, which makes it like super duper asshole supply, but we should be the defender. If he decides to like try and take this province, I should be able to just like dump on him. Their army has a high morale though, so I'm gonna hold off. Morale of armies. Attempted bribery. Looks like one of our titles was gone. The Vulnarius, who is quite important because it's like one of the only ways you have like to keep your characters alive longer is through the health. stat. This is worrying up here. I might have to hire some of these mercs to fight this off. We will see. Let's take on this army, kick it back. This is a merc stack. That's good. If we can like do some serious damage to it. Another month or two. What are your morale is almost maxed. I think we can afford to wait a month. Alright, nice. We wiped these guys out. Start sieging. Because I definitely have claims on here and I want to make sure I get it. When would you arrive? 12th of July. So you would arrive in time. Oh no, I won't be the defender. Oh, I will be if he goes here. Oh, I don't want to fight him there. I want to fight him on the fort. I've got an 18k stack here supporting that siege. Get these boat out of thing. White piece imminent. I don't think we'll be taking a white piece. Somehow, I don't. Make sure we have control of the capital of this province so we can at least take something. Looks like we're going to catch him here. Before he can reinforce this. We're going to catch some of his army. Maybe we can stack wipe it. That would be great. Captured a bunch of slaves. Now we can start running rampant in here. We will catch them. Apparently not. They must be on forced march. One stack. Oh, I guess we have to siege this. Okay. That makes sense. He must have roads. And by that I mean the infrastructure, not the island. Wow, who are you at war with? Okay, I thought that the color made it look like Macedon was occupying, but it's actually Dalmatia who has it occupied. Let's get these two boats down into a port. So let's have a look at what kind of peace we could get. They would take this. Months at war. Peace offer. They're on retreat, so I need to make them retreat more. They're a little bit too confident at the moment. Go see if you can chase those guys down. Go to skirmishing stance. You turn around and reinforce. Man, if we could get that occupied. We can land here, though, with these troops and support the northern push. I'd love to take the coastline. If I could take this coastline area in this war, I'd be really, really happy. Because that would really solidify my foothold in Greece and the, in general. Is there any of these provinces that I want to take? Yes, actually, I'd love to take this. I should really integrate these vassals. They don't really do much for me. Okay, we actually won that battle, which is great. Start occupying forts and capitals. Oh, that's a long way around. Well, you can just occupy the regular stuff. And the great thing is we're bleeding off our aggressive expansion really, really quickly, even though we're at war. Because it's a defensive war. We get lots of benefits. Okay, we still countered their tactic, but now we're suffering the penalty. I thought we would do better than this. considering we started off with like way more morale. So I thought. And we're able to kill more of their troops. I mean, get down here and catch them if you can. It's Delphi, or Delphi. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's get these merc stacks to take this guy out. He actually decided to get away. Oratory advances guy, okay. It might be Delhi, I don't know. Although that's like the Indian capital or whatever, isn't it? So unfortunately we didn't catch here. But... oh shit. Get all the way over here. Get these armies reunited. If I go capture that capital... I might be able to piece this out earlier than I'd planned. Captured him in battle. Let's see if I can sue for a peace here. Would he give me more land? He'd give me this. Pretty comfortably too. I guess we're just gonna keep fighting. I mean, look at the troop counts. How many cohorts does he have? He's got a lot. Any more mercs around here? I don't have to march them from my capital. I've got a pair of merc stacks. I'll tell you what we can do. You've backed up. We've basically won the war in the south. There is going to be an enforced white peace, and importantly, we're picking up a lot more slaves than him. That's an important part of this war too. Make sure no battles are happening while I'm not paying attention. Gonna fall back a little bit with these troops. Oh shit, I didn't want to battle here. Let's hope skirmishing is the right move here. Skirmishing is not a bad move. And we are killing more than we are taking, but our army is much smaller and in a bit worse shape. We're beating him though, like pound for pound. Our general has just way better skill. Mercenary generals. Let's get these guys retreated. Catch that army if you can. Catch this army. Keep occupying, taking slaves, hurting their economy. He's got a crazy amount of money being burnt right now. Pull you back a tile. And he's got big old stacks, but they're all merc stacks, so if we can just like delay the war, I mean, we get a white peace. And anyway, so the clock is ticking for him. Like, everything here is going in my favor. We may as well just run around grabbing slaves, actually, now that I think about it. Have him murdered. I'm going to take the money. Go ahead and see if we can catch that stack. Oh my god, yes. Look at all these pops we've taken. I bet my capital is like just full of slaves now. Yeah, we can barely even support this many slaves. We need to get some moved out, actually. Where are we going to move them? I think it's time we just, like, did more granaries. There's an extra 4 granaries in here. That'll help. Grain. Grain is the best thing to produce. What's the growth rate in here? We could move like 50 pops. I'm gonna move like a decent number to Norba. Bring it up to pop like 100. Slaves are pretty effective in Norba because there's a lot of granaries there, making them happier. Bringing up the base production of slaves is good. There we go. Now producing 7 extra grain in here, which is providing extra growth. Now we'll probably sell those off because the gold is worth it. But I bet there's probably a few other places that picked up like extra slaves and stuff. Could do some shuffling in here too. Massive populations building up in our capital from all these slaves we're taking. Because these provinces are like really populated. I mean, do I care if I take stuff up here or down here? I mean, not really. I'm actually happy with either. Go catch that little stack over there. You have a couple of pretty solid armies. We've still got time. We've still got time to like make things happen. Oh shit. Right, what is this terrain? This is farmland. Force march. You are going into skirmishing stance to buy time. You're force marching. You are also force marching to get up here as fast as we can. So see if we can make it. They're in Rhino stance, which is weak to envelopment. I don't know if you're going to make it, buddy. But you are going to catch them with, hopefully on a bad tactic. In terrain that doesn't give them a defensive advantage. And while you have a significant advantage in general skill. I mean, our flanks collapsed pretty quick there, but their center basically evaporated. And we've got a reinforcing army coming in. Kind of slow, though. What the hell, dude? Why did you take so long to get there? What was that? We should have easily won that fight, but because when you win a battle, you get like a morale boost. You just like get an I win button, I guess. Alright, whatever. Even though I was force marching them and fighting in with advantages like generals and stuff like that and a discipline advantage. Definitely going to fight them here though. Terrain is to their benefit. Bring our merc stacks over. I think the problem is I split my armies up into little chunks when I was intending to keep them together into bigger stacks. Let's take off the forced march so these guys can actually recover morale. Let's go into fast recovery mode. And yeah, we should win. I feel like we should win this battle. Oh, we're taking 2 penalties. Whatever, dude. We still punched above our weight, but we lost the battle. He just has so many mercs right now. He's burning so much money, whereas I'm actually still making money, which is probably a mistake on my part. Let's find a young guy, 19 years old with a really low skill. That's fine. You can make really dumb decisions if you want. I'll just change them. Alright, I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.